What's going on, people? Welcome to the Flex and KG show. Inside the place.
Inside the place. All right. Say. Had to do it, bro. I feel like
bit of energy, like
yeah. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
The season's over, bruv. Bro, how does it feel to go into a weekend with no depression?
It feels great.
Bro, we're not depressed.
I know.
We haven't been pumped.
No.
I've come here today to see you, and we're all okay, bro.
Yeah.
No one is, we ain't been dealt with by Pookie and them, man.
No.
Ain't gone to Brighton, bro. There's no football.
Yeah.
We can't lose in a situation where we don't play.
Okay. Yeah.
This
true.
feels like a long international break, and I'm enjoying it.
A lot going on with transfers.
I see that.
A lot.
That
Ralph has dipped.
Ralph. Did Ralph dip or got dipped?
There you go. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that a little bit. But we got to get into a couple of things. Today's show, we're going to be talking about a Timber decision.
Yes.
I'm going to be putting quotes to you today because Frenkie de Jong has spoken out today.
Oh,
Jurrien Timber, your guy, has spoken out today.
Jurrien,
and a lot of people have had a lot to say about it.
Talk to me.
Conflicting stuff. So we've got to talk about that. Yeah. And a 68 million Nunez deal.
68 million?
TalkSport and others have been saying that Manchester United are in talks for a 68 million deal. That's
a lot of money.
That's a hell of a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, you know.
I'm not having it.
I'm not really trying to spend 68 million on Nkuku. I mean, not on Cuckoo, on Darwin Nunez.
Yeah.
I'm really not trying to do that. That's not the kind of money. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's got to be others because he's not fit. He's not the finished article.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? He's
yeah.
not complete. Like when Man United realized we're not going to get him no more, somebody made a comp. Yeah? I don't know who made the comp, but it was a hater. A hater made the comp of Darwin playing and doing a madness.
Yeah.
Not, bro, all his mistakes. They done one of those ones.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then you watched it, all the efforts, and you're like, like, why did you try to shoot from there?
Yeah,
you know, one of them ones.
Yeah, but it's anything can. But you know what I was? Oh yeah, let me take this off. But I was thinking something I just couldn't move past though, because sometimes when we do the show, I look at the highlights of the week. Yeah.
Yes.
Of just things that made me laugh during the week or things that have happened. I can't let go that Owen thing. I have to be honest.
You're a liar.
Why am I lying?
You lied to Owen, bro.
What do you mean?
You told him that I said stuff when his screen got funny.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything. I said, I'm not getting involved because Owen's on violence this morning. Yeah. And then you was like, yeah. Then when he came back, you were celebrating, doing all the stuff. When he came back, he said, yeah, KG did this, KG did that. Has Owen seen the footage yet?
I don't know.
You're a disgrace, bro.
Nah.
You're an absolute disgrace.
But Owen wouldn't care. Owen wouldn't care.
No, it's the fact that you did it though. It was just it's Ollie moments all over again, bro. Lies and vibes.
No, I'm talking about the sneeze thing he done on you.
Oh, because it said I'm allergic to my own shit.
I'm speaking to Owen. He might not like me for saying this.
Yeah.
Might put him on the spot. Might have to ring him.
Damn.
But he said like he didn't care that he really said it. He didn't really ring him.
Here we go.
And put it on him to say like, is it true that you literally didn't care about what I was saying? I just want to hear what he has to say. I feel like you're because he knows he's live. Because I know he's live on dial.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna.
Check.
Well.
Okay, Owen, you're live. Flex is. All right, 1 second. Let me just put it through the system. Here you go.
Okay. So what I'd like to say is there's been a bit of back and forth between us recently, okay? And I've been waiting for this day for quite a long time, KG, to be honest with you. I've been waiting for a very long time to really put everything on the table between you and myself.
He's coming for you,
so,
fam.
What I would like to do is instead of talking over the phone, I would rather...
No! Wait, God! Owen!
KZ's never met Owen in real life.
Owen, this is real. This is happening right now.
He's not even in the shop.
He's not. I'm here.
Owen!
I'm here.
I can't believe it!
Did you not wonder why there was another chair there?
Wait, nah.
And look, there's another mic just like right here for Owen. KG meet Owen. Owen meet KG. What?
No.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's fully gone.
He's gone.
KG.
Owen. Oh my goodness. Nah. You're a prick, bro. How can you?
Wow.
Surprise.
On with the show.
We've got shows to do.
All right. Bye, Owen.
Do you know what, as well? I was really rehearsing that sort of whole sequence upstairs. I timed it so wrong because I finished basically what I had to say when I was halfway down the stairs. I was halfway down the stairs. I'm padding for time massively. I'm going, well, you know, face to face.
KG, you've never met Owen before, ever, in your whole life.
I can't believe it.
You've always had a lot to say to Owen and vice versa.
Shut the hell up, bro. What about?
No, I'm just saying, just in general, you two have
Yeah,
had
I've had a lot to say.
That's what I'm saying. How's it
If
feel?
it was Cam, I would have 2-foot tackled him. It wouldn't have been a hug.
Do you know
It
what?
would have been straight to the Owen. We actually have to talk. Yeah. There's a lot to
Actually,
say.
we do have to talk actually because the other day, now I'm going to
Yeah.
come in here and I'm going to defend you straight away.
Thank you
because
very much.
This guy to my left, when I had to leave, when I accidentally left the stream the other day and it cut out for me,
Go on, Owen.
I heard Flex say, "Oh, good. I'm glad that happened to him." and then I come right back in. What happened straight away? KG was talking a load of shit about you, Owen. What's that?
I can't believe this.
That's just what that is. That's stirring that pot.
Is anyone else shocked? 'Cause it doesn't make any sense. Well, I talked to Owen on the phone. Like, he's really far away. He lives like in Harry Potter land. This is mad, Owen.
Yeah, well, actually, this could.
It's Owen's mic on. They're saying your mic's a little bit thing. I don't know. We'll get that sorted.
Might not even be on.
I
Yeah.
can't believe
Sound
it.
low on Owen. Take mine for a sec, because this is important. We've got to get this bit right.
That was like WWE. The way you came through the thing.
There's a curtain. There's a curtain. There's a curtain I can't see.
Owen actually came through like this. It was like.
And the best thing was, is I finished my line before I came through the curtain as well. So I went, to my face.
Shit. All right. People don't care that Owen's here. They want us to talk about Man United. You know there's someone in the chat right now saying,
Enough.
guys, get on with the show.
Yeah.
We know he's here. It's Owen. We've seen him before. He's real. This is Matt. Good to have you here, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a super chat,
Yeah.
everybody.
Because my mic's a bit down until we sort it. You guys.
You gotta love it. Mr. Reliable in the flesh.
I'm here in the flesh.
I can't believe it. This is... Bruv, you're a liar.
How am I a liar?
You spoke to me bare times.
Yeah. What? And I left out the bit that Owen's coming.
I spoke to you before the show. I was like,
Yeah.
so what are we going to talk about today? He goes, yeah, I've got loads of quotes.
We
He's like, I've got loads of quotes. I've got this. I've got that.
Yeah. We do.
You didn't want to tell me that Owen's going to be here.
No, I didn't, because I wanted it to be a surprise. I've actually done a really nice thing, and this is what you need to start. You need to start being more appreciative to me.
I do.
Yeah, you do actually.
I've
And
actually
also-
just given you a great moment that you can cherish to say, do you know what? I remember the first time I met you, Owen.
Yeah, it was live. We shared that together. We
the
shared,
whole community.
We
You
shared,
shared
that.
it.
We
The
shared
whole
it together.
community.
Do you know what he referred to himself though?
Go on.
Right earlier, he went, "Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun." Cilla Black, surprise, surprise. I went, how old are you?
Older than you.
Yeah, I went, dating yourself. I went, are you going to start singing?
Surprise,
Surprise.
surprise, 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 quadruple.
Big up, Silla.
Oh, shit,
Listen,
that was
I think,
incredible. That was a good moment.
On a serious note, we have got a show to do, but big up to Owen meeting KG. Big up to KG meeting Owen. And actually, if you think about it,
I can't believe it.
this is what the United V's built on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Relationships,
Moments.
chemistry,
Moments.
moments. And just,
Owen's my
just
mate
genuine love
from
innit?
the phone.
Yeah.
Owen's my mate from the phone. He's
Owen's my mate from the phone.
my mate from the
I'm
phone.
like the guy of Kim Possible. You know what I mean? That guy
Yeah, and he
inside the
finally-
screen.
And you finally meet and you're like, shit. I wasn't, when I heard the echo, I was like, no.
Yeah. That's what I was looking. I was looking at his face, processing that. Like, it sounds like there's a voice over there, but it's coming through the phone. But it can't be, no.
It was like a horror film. Let's be honest. It was one of those things going, I think they're behind me.
And I was thinking to myself, shit, have I said anything bad about Owen in the recent streams? And I was like, no, I haven't. I've been really nice, really complimentary. But let's get into it.
John Wixon says KG press ties sound for Messi's champions comment.
You are an absolute disgrace.
Did he really say
You're
that?
cheap.
What did he say?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what
I've been
Messi
planning
said.
my speech.
Okay. WJ Barrett says, this is mad. I'm loving the link up. Big up to WJ Barrett. And I Am The Truth says, I hope we don't sign De Jong. He don't want to come. Lemaire, 26 million and Neves, 30 million
Let's get into it.
would be perfect. Plus Donny and Bruno would be perfect. I'm afraid of how things go. And Lil Yo-Yo says, Owen came through like stone cold.
He did.
On the quad bike. What's happening with the HR department, man?
Hey, mate, if I could and I wouldn't ruin the set, I would have smashed like beers and all that kind of stuff.
But let's get into this stuff.
Wow, no,
Yeah.
wait.
You still need to get.
I need to just take. Yeah, go on, start the
it's very
show.
overwhelming.
But it's iconic. This is mad.
It's a big moment. You'll be able to rewind this back and see that moment.
Yeah.
It
Because I
it
was
very funny.
in shock. That was mental.
We even did like a rubbish hug.
Yeah.
As well. Arms were flailing. Like that.
This is mental. Cause I feel like I'm talking to the screen to Owen. But,
Yeah, you feel like only.
yeah, mate. But anyway, let's get into the show
Let's get
because
into
there's
this,
people
like,
that really want to
because
talk.
there's been a lot said today, okay, in regards to Frenkie de Jong.
Yeah.
Okay, he's been talking. Jurrien Timber's been talking. A lot of players have been talking today, and Frenkie de Jong was the first one to start talking earlier on today and in the national duty, and it sparked a lot of debate with people saying, "Oh, this is the problem. Forget him. He's this. He's that. Like, let's get rid of trying to stay and get him." He said that he's happy. He doesn't want to leave, but he did also say a lot of stuff as well. So I'm just gonna
go on, get the quotes.
I'm gonna get the quotes up here.
Here we go. Owen definitely used to work in HR. That's Red Baron that said that.
I did. I used to take notes.
John Wixon says KG pressed it. We done that one already. This is mad. I'm moving like the link. I'm loving the link up. WJ Barrett. Here we go. I'm the Truth says. Hope we don't. Yep, read all of those. Cool. Yep, that's everything. Yeah.
Done. So De Jong said earlier on today, on if he's 100% going to, if he's 100%, he'll play at Manchester United because Erik ten Hag wants him. Well, I don't know, but I am not moving to a club with the thought of I won't play in my mind.
I haven't seen that quote.
This is what I'm saying. These are the quotes. So Frenkie de Jong on if he will 100% play for Man United, because Erik ten Hag wants him. Well, I don't know, but I am not moving to a club with the thought of I won't play here in mind. Basically, if I don't have any assurances about playing, obviously,
well, and also
I'm not going to do that.
That's logical considering he doesn't want to leave Barcelona. If he doesn't want to leave Barcelona, he's definitely not going to go to a club where he's not going to play.
Exactly.
Can you imagine that?
And I've
left the club of my dreams to not play as well.
Exactly.
So, and he's messaged Donny. You have to remember him and Donny are friends. And Frenkie had to have messaged him and said, "Mate, you're not playing. Is everything all right?" So I don't know what's going on. So now that's in his mind that a new signing could come in for a significant amount of money and not play. So that maybe that's one of the reasons why he had to put that into the ethos to say, listen, I'm playing.
But let's be logical at the same time as well. One, he'd be a big money signing. Two, he's Erik ten Hag's guy.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't bring him in not to play. Could you imagine?
100%.
Could you imagine?
Might make him captain.
What? Like signing Sancho and not starting him?
Yeah, but Frenkie de Jong is
I don't know,
his
come back.
actual guy. That's his actual guy. That was under Oli. You can't judge that. That
Oli chased Sancho for 2 seasons.
doesn't matter. That Oli's different.
Ollie said Lingard had a part to play.
He made Eric Bailly sign a new deal.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So anything, I'm not going to say this manager's going to do the same because this is 100% his guy. But I think it's assurances. He's called him a few times. He must have, by the second call, he must have said, mate, you're going to play. He might even start the phone calls like that.
Well,
hello, you're going to play me.
Well, let's get into the meat of the quotes, okay?
Yeah.
Frenkie de Jong on asked if he has been in contact with Erik ten Hag. I won't tell you this. I wouldn't tell you this if it was about another manager or club too. So he's saying, I'm just keeping it respectful.
But it's yes.
Also, he said, of course I hear about the links to Man United, but the people in charge of the club, Barcelona, didn't tell me anything. So then I will assume there is no agreement and nothing is going on. Frenkie de Jong on the move to Manchester United. Of course I get that too, but I have not heard anything from the club management, so I assume that nothing is concrete or that an agreement has already been reached. There's no point worrying about it. So what I take from this on a personal, and I said it earlier on Twitter when a lot of people were saying, stop going for him. He doesn't want to come because there's another bit where he says, this is the one that I think got people. He says, I prefer to stay in Barcelona. I have already said it before. Barca is the club of my dream since I was little. If other clubs call, I will take the call, of course. It is something that is always done.
That's the one I saw. I only saw that first.
Right. So when you hear that at face value,
gutted.
that's what I'm saying. You're gutted. But then let's break this down. Okay, he's at the club of his dreams because he's gone from Ajax to Barcelona to fulfill the dream. Manchester United wasn't part of the journey. That doesn't mean that it's not right for him. Once Barcelona say, we can't have you though. We can't have you. At what point then he's a professional footballer with a career? What does he do then if the club say, we must sell you? You saw this interview I done with Alvaro yesterday, explaining the situation at Barcelona. That's a very real situation.
It's a real situation.
Barcelona want to get Lewandowski. Yeah. They want to bring in Marcos Alonso.
Christensen.
They want to bring in Christensen as well. Yeah. That's 3 players. There was another one. Frank Kessie, they have to register him. There was another one as well as a 5th, and I thought,
that's signings, not just renegotiation of contracts.
Exactly.
New contracts, improve wages. Obviously, contracts that they're already on probably increase year on year when it comes to wages as well. Talking about Aubameyang there too. So there's still lots of moving parts there. He mentioned it's the club of his dreams, and it's the club he's always dreamt for, and he loves the club. What if he's in that relationship and someone goes, I don't love you anymore?
Yeah, I can't have you anymore.
Do you still stay? Do you still stay?
And then also you got to think of the man that is Frenkie de Jong and the people who talk about him in the media and fans of Ajax and stuff say what a good temperament he has. Fabrizio Romano was very sure on saying he won't rock the boat and he's not that type of player. But
he just wants to play.
He just wants to play football. I believe it all changes once Barcelona sit and say, listen, mate, I'm sorry. You can't do it. And also, there's this thing that we keep doing. We do need to convince players to come to this club.
Definitely.
Like we actually
We're not above
do.
that shame.
You don't get to play shit for 10 years and run the club into the ground like it's done, like we've done, and your kind of reputation stays intact. That don't happen. We're not even in the Champions League. Did you see the season we just had? Yeah. So you have the same way you could question someone of why they would want to come here. Like, is it money? Is it? Sometimes you also have to question for the football reasons. Are you sure you want to come here, mate? You know what's ahead of you.
Yeah.
So,
the reason we question it is because we're rubbish at the moment. That's why. Is because when you look at it from an outside, you think to yourself, I'm a Man United fan. Of course, I would join United. But if they're not a Man United fan, what is there?
Couldn't give a shit about United.
What is there? What can we offer? And you can say money, okay. But we're even at the stage, and not wanting to be super, super negative, but we're even at the stage at this point where it's like even money sometimes isn't enough. Yeah. Even because this is a World Cup year. This is a World Cup year as well. So you're talking about if you come to the club and we're not successful this year, you might not be going to Qatar in December. If you're not playing, if it don't work out, you might not be going to Qatar.
I just think it's a funny situation with Man United because when is begging getting too far?
Yeah.
You don't want to beg a player. You don't want to be in a Di Maria type situation. We begged Di Maria did not want to leave Real Madrid at all. Yeah. He came in here kicking and screaming. Yes, it was a lovely wage, but he wasn't part of the project. Now, the one thing that I'll say is different is I believe in our new manager so much that once he has a player like Frenkie with him, he'll motivate everybody.
And there's a prior relationship.
There's a relationship. Well. Yeah. That's the only thing that's making me. That's the only thing that's letting me say, let's continue with someone that doesn't want to be here because it kind of puts us back in.
But does he only not want to be here because that option doesn't need to exist for him right now? In his world, in Frenkie de Jong's world, you have to remember, I'm happy here, chilling at Barca. I'm doing well. I'm on the up. I'm not thinking of anything else. But in life, opportunities arise because situations happen. Do you know what I mean? I never thought I'd be here doing United View 3 years ago. Yeah. Could never have seen it.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd be doing this 12 months ago.
Yeah.
But situations happen and things arise, and then you have to you're forced to realize. You have to.
KG didn't even think he was going to do a show with me today.
I had There you go. Idea.
Things
We
change.
really need to talk about Obi-Wan, you know. There's a new episode tomorrow as well.
It's Wednesday. Do you know what I don't like that when they start off on a Friday and then they start off on a Friday, then they drop more episodes on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
This is so
Actually,
mad.
this is a point. Actually, though, Flex, what have you made of it? First 2 episodes. What do
I
you
like
think?
the way, because obviously with what happened in the first one, Anakin.
Now that you know he's 10.
Yeah.
And obviously Luke Skywalker needs to be looked after. He needs to be looked after
Because of what? Because Anakin.
because of the war that happened previous.
What war?
When there was a big fight, everything kicked off.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, to say the least. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
You know what I hate? But
say
he's
the
kind of
least.
right though. There was a big war.
It was a big
did
war.
kick
big
off.
war. And obviously Anakin Skywalker,
Yeah.
Luke's father.
Yeah.
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 You're doing well. You're
Yeah.
getting good.
He's got to guard Luke. He has to raise him
Oh.
Wow.
before he turns.
Whereas, I mean, there's lots of planets, Flex. So, I mean, name the main planet involved so far. Would you say the main planet? If you had to,
Earth's not in it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that wasn't the question. Where's
But
the main
Princess
planet?
Leia in that.
Princess
Do you know
Leia.
what I mean?
Princess Leia.
She's a big part of what's going on.
Princess Leia is so cool. Man.
Yeah, she is.
I
I
love
like
fight
her.
over gal in that. So she needs saving as well.
Princess Leia.
Princess Leila.
No, stop.
And this is what it is.
What's your view on sand in general? You know.
I hate when it gets in between my toes.
All right. Wait a minute. All right, let's keep going though. I can't believe Owen said I'm rattled.
No, but this
bro.
is you lot's fault. You lot bring me in on this. I never. You asked
Her
me.
name's
innit?
Princess
Leila.
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia.
Layla.
Leia.
That's all right. Cool.
What am I supposed to say? You know I don't watch it, so I'm going to give you my honest opinion.
What's your view on sand? Don't like it when it gets between my toes.
What is sand though in the Star Wars universe?
It's sand.
It's
Actually, it's sand.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't live in. No, there's no concrete.
Yeah, it's different.
There's,
planets.
So they don't live on a
different
beach.
planets, different-
Darth Vader and that.
In the whole sea on the beach.
Well, you're saying because you're saying they're basically in the sand all the time.
Darth Vader's in space, bro.
Yeah, but there's sand up there.
In space.
You just said to me the whole thing's on sand.
Okay.
Are they on Earth?
There is a planet that's mainly sand.
Is it called Earth?
No.
What is it called?
Tatooine.
Who? It's called who?
Tatooine.
Tatooine.
I'm
What's
sure.
that?
I'm
Ents?
sure. Like in Earth, there are parts of the Earth that are sand, aka deserts.
Is there water?
In Star Wars,
Yeah.
we're talking about the entire galaxy. A long time ago, far, far away. There's probably water.
Do they eat?
Yeah.
What do they eat?
Food.
Like what?
Well, whatever food's
Is it
available
like
at the time.
space? Is it like? Do you know what I mean? Jedi.
Jedi food.
Yeah.
That's a special way of
You're an
frying
absolute
it.
disgrace. You're cheap.
How did you cook that? By lightsaber?
Is it?
No,
Is it? though?
can we stop?
All right,
Back
let's
to
go.
football, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I hate doing all that. I want to just talk about the. I'm talking about.
That
Big
was
Frenkie de
that
Jong.
was KG's fault.
I don't need to talk about this. You know I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's
Yeah.
just talk about Wan-Bissaka getting into Roma. How do you feel about that, guys?
That's never gonna.
No, he's
happen.
not.
What? And you see the links. Wan-Bissaka to Roma.
Yeah, but he can't control the ball.
But why would he not play for Mourinho?
Nah. We did
Why
touch
do
on
you-
that a little bit, and actually, if you think about it, he's a very
Defensive.
Mourinho wants like warriors, isn't it? Someone who can kind of run about and just.
He would
be
be-
there.
Would you describe
But-
Wan-Bissaka as a warrior?
Yes. Yeah, he's gonna fight for everything. He might not do it good, but he's gonna fight. We have to be honest and say that. Wan-Bissaka will hold it down. He held down the right hand side by himself.
Wait, just quickly.
No
I feel
support.
like we wasn't actually finished on the De Jong thing.
All right,
And you
cool.
hit me with this bum
Yeah.
sucker.
Sorry.
When's your cut off? When is your cut off point
I say
what
beg
I was
him to
gonna
the end
to
of the
finish
window.
off, and then we'll
Yeah.
move on to Timber?
I'll just say beg him to the end of the window.
Really?
Oh, that long?
Yeah,
Wow.
beg him.
Ross, I thought you was gonna make a claim
Really?
to say like,
A week?
Rob, if it's not before preseason
I
tour,
thought
then
about it and I said beg him, bro. They're gonna by the 30th. By the 30th,
what to the
you know
end?
what?
So the season started and the transfer
Begging,
is
bro.
still keep begging.
Begging.
We'll have no midfielders.
begging you.
Do you know what, see,
Just go beg him,
do you know what
fam.
is quite surprising, actually, is in person, you're even more shameless. Because I wasn't expecting you to say end of the window.
No,
I thought
Do you know
it hasn't even opened yet. Hasn't even opened. You'll go beg him till the end of August if you want. I was talking earlier about going, they've told you they don't love you. Please love me.
Yeah, KG, that's
I'm
mad.
rattled.
Like,
No, but I am rattled. I can't believe Owen's here.
is that what it is? That's what this is. We're not getting real responses from him. Because really, everyone's been bigging him up with how composed and sensible he's been recently.
exactly.
Yeah, no,
You just shocked him and sent him back to his old self.
Flood of comments going, that's the KG I know.
He's back.
I'm rattled.
He's back.
No,
So honestly, is your cut off?
No, it's not that. I was already thinking of Plan Bs recently. I was thinking of if we go for that Wolves midfielder, Neves. I've been thinking about Plan Bs, but I just don't know who's good enough in world football that will come and do what we need for this team. Like, who's going to be a good player to play next to Bruno? Who's going to be a good player to play next to Donny? I don't know what we're looking at in world football. You know, and it's either Frenkie de Jong or Kante or something. And people are starting to believe that de Jong's going to play similar to Thiago, right? Deep line, taking the ball off the defenders and spraying it and playing on the front foot. Some people seem to think that we need a midfield destroyer. I think we're going a completely different way.
Okay. When's your cut-off point?
I mean, you could probably argue just before pre-season starts, maybe give him a bit of leeway, a week into pre-season. I don't like the idea of going on tour and that deal still not being done or being close to done. If you go on tour and it's a case of, it's done, we're just dotting the I's, crossing, dotting the I's, crossing the T's.
Waiting for his medical,
all that kind of stuff, then I'm fine with that. But if it's a case of we get to the pre-season tour and it's like, he's still not sure, Champions League.
And by this time, it would have been a good month that he's been notified by Barca that we need to sell you.
Well, yeah, you would hope. I mean, the financial situation with Barca gets revealed today, does it not?
Yeah.
So if we're talking about this in 4 weeks' time, then seriously, what is going on? Because they want to do their business as well, Barcelona. And if he doesn't go, not that their business hinges on him, but
kind of does though.
But something has to happen. Something has to give.
Yeah.
If it's not him, it's got to be someone else.
Yeah.
So
and who else is
like sellable for that amount of money that they've got?
For that amount.
I mean, what's his name? Is Dembele's coming to like the end of his contract?
Yeah, we were talking about the price there before, weren't we?
Yeah.
The price. They're saying there was something today saying Man United are happy or fine to pay 75 million euros.
It's a lot of money.
I just think
of a budget of 140.
I think 75 for him is worth it. I'd pay 75 tomorrow if I could for a player of that quality.
And then like hold back on the budget in other areas, but you
100%. I think he's the most important signing that we can make this.
Do you try and negotiate though, knowing Barcelona's position, being like, look, you want 75, but I know you'll take 60.
And that's what the budgeting's been about. We've thrown a lot into the papers saying we've got 120 to spend. It's like maybe have a little bit more. You know, we've been doing because Man United don't want to come across as a club that how we have been. People have been pulling our pants down in the transfer market for donkeys. Now we're trying to say no, we're not going to do stupid deals, and we're putting that messaging out. But if it's last resort, and then Barcelona say, well, 75, take it or leave it. Man United, we are in no position to say we're going to leave it, because where do we go next?
Yeah, and do you think we panic as well? Because if Barcelona could easily counter United and say, look, I know 75's a lot, but a couple other clubs might pay that. You know,
easily.
We're talking to you at the moment, but if we shop it around, we know there are clubs that'll be willing to pay it.
Sugar, I worry now, because when Man United know that a club's in trouble, we tried to do this with Dortmund. When we knew that there was something that Sancho had to be signed by a certain amount of time, or Dortmund,
the deadline.
They gave the deadline, the club went, nope.
Yeah.
They're bluffing. Turns out they were not bluffing.
And this is the problem with Man United. Once they know that, unless we've changed, once they see that there's weakness, because they're going to look at the financial reports and stuff and say, oh, these lot are desperate. But don't take the piss, because that's when you can leave a bad taste in another team's mouth, right? A team will say, you know what? Even though our situation's dire, they're taking the complete liberties. I'd rather sell to someone else for a little bit less just to piss off Man United. So we have to be really careful in this. The one thing that's gone in our side is the ascendancy of Real Madrid. The way we feel about watching Liverpool just grow and win everything, Barcelona had to sit back and watch. I think Real Madrid won the treble this season. Was it treble or double?
No, double.
Well, they're going to have to watch Real Madrid win 5 Champions League in the space of what, like a decade, something like that.
It's a lot. They can't believe it. it's shameful for them.
Yeah.
So they need to get back into things, and they know with their current squad, they're not challenging Real Madrid. They need to make changes. Frenkie, mate, I love you, but you gotta go, and we'll take him with open arms. Big hugs.
Smash a like on the video, you guys. Subscribe if you lot are new to the channel. Wicked vibes. There's over 1,800 of you watching live. Let's push to 2K. Let's get 2K watching live. Share the video.
Insane.
Tell a friend. Share it in your WhatsApp groups, whatever. Retweet it.
Look at that.
What does it say?
That's the black guy from Ted Lasso. I just
Mohammed Ibrahim, big up.
Reduced to my race, bro.
He is the black guy from Ted Lasso.
He is the black guy.
There were a few other black guys in it as well.
There were black guys. Bear.
But you are one. You are one
I'm
of.
one of the black guys
Yeah.
from Ted Lasso, but there's mere of us, fam.
Could be worse. Could be.
You're a cheat.
Could be. That's Darren Gibson.
So yeah, the vibes are nice. The vibes are strong.
Yep.
The UVHQ is on fire right now. So big up to everybody for tuning in and getting involved in the comments. We're having good fun. KG, I'm going to read you some quotes
Please.
from your guy now. Jurrien Timber. This is your guy.
Jurrien.
Okay. Yeah. Ever since KG watched him, like I could just feel it. I looked in his eyes, yeah, and I'm telling you now, any little basic thing Timber done, KG.
Yeah, I was going to say. I heard there were, shall we say, nudges.
Proper.
That's
Oh,
why I love the camera as well. No, put the camera just on Fleck. Put the
don't think
camera
he can
just
do
on Fleck. He can. He did it 3 seconds ago. This is me. This is me.
It was like that.
Every touch.
It was like that. But this is what your guy had to say. I'm going to call him your guy because someone in the comments in the free seats, big up you,
Yes.
said KG could quickly got rid of Wan-Bissaka and adopted Jurrien Timber straight away. And Timber's not
I have
here
no
yet.
kids.
Okay, fair enough. Timber on making a decision on his future. I'm now focusing on the up-and-coming international matches and then go on holiday. Then I'll have to think about it some more. In the end, my gut feeling will be the deciding factor. Jurrien Timber on making the right decision for his future. The picture has to be right. You can go to a big club, but if you're not going to play there, it is better to stay with Ajax. And Ajax is also a big club. KG, the question I posed to you is, he also says, I'm focused. Oh, I've read that one already. Is he going to come to Manchester United for you?
Kids, 9 through to 16. We're back. Go to Old Boyles. Go to William Hill. All the life savings. Put it down. He's coming. What the heck? Kids, just in case you're not sure. Yes, I'm talking to you, bruv. He's coming, bruv.
And why did you say that? What makes you sure?
He said he's not sure if he's going to play. Who's in his way? No, Maguire. He looks disgusted. Kids, I'm telling you, no, seriously, he's coming. He's going to go on holiday. He'll be a Man United player. I'm ecstatic, bro.
You're ecstatic from that.
That's
all the confirmation you need.
That is all. Those quotes are good enough.
He said this as well. Eventually, my feeling will decide my decision. The picture has to be perfect. Also, he says we play. He goes, Ajax is also a huge club. We play in the Champions League.
Who's painting, bro?
That ain't nothing.
Who's painting?
Of course, I can develop further at Ajax. I am 100% sure of that. I don't feel like I am done at the club, but I can also develop at other clubs.
Listen, this is when you're trying to please both teams, because deep down it's all about the negotiations. It's above him. If he asks Timber, he's ready to leave, right? The person that he's trusted in is the guy that gave him a chance. Our new manager, yeah? And he's seen what our new manager's done. Our new manager, and let's be honest, if it doesn't even work out for Timber, he's so young, we can sell him on. It's not going to be like a Pereira situation.
This is the problem though, KG. What year is it right now?
2022.
What's at the end of the year?
World Cup.
If he goes to Man United and he doesn't play, this is what he's basically saying.
Who's
But no,
in his way?
I'm not saying he won't play, but I think this is his kind of feeling is there is a coach coaching the Dutch national team, Louis van Gaal, who removed Donny van der Beek from that squad because he was not playing. And he's thinking right now, this interview is him going, look, I'm happy to join United, obviously. Ten Hag's there, okay?
Yeah.
I know people that are there. But make no mistake, I know I'm young. I'm not going to sit on the bench. There's a World Cup year right now.
Yep. Yes.
And if I go and I don't make the World Cup squad because I'm sitting on the bench or I need time adapting or anything like that, It's a warning.
Years are gone.
It's a thin warning.
You know, I'm so angry at what's happened at this club because a kid like him, Timber, would go straight to Carrington in the youth team. That's what we do, and we'll say he needs time and mad settings. Yeah, those days are gone. We have a manager that does not care about playing youth. Ghana has a chance. Ghana could actually play. Ghana could actually be a first team player if he commits,
comes back and makes the right
pre-season. If he comes back and can follow instruction, it can be press resistant and lead attacks and just not lose yourself. You're playing. Timber, have you noticed Frenkie de Jong and Timber both said the same thing. I need assurances that I'm going to play.
Yeah.
You with me? I'm at my dream club right now. Both of them said, well, I'm happy where I'm at. Play me. Now we say, well, who's in their way to stop them from playing? McTominay and Fred. Lindelof and Maguire. Those are not names. If you're telling me that I'm coming to take out, like if it was the Man City squad and you got some bigger name players to get to dislodge, I say, yo, it is what it is, right? And I understand why you're staying. This is Man United. Who's here? We ain't got a Virgil van Dijk that we're trying to hold on to. We haven't. We got Varane. I like him, but is he available? Is he ready? He probably won't be fit enough to get into the team. Bro, it is fine. Whatever. Tell me where you want to play. We can consider it. You want to play on the right back? You can play there. You want to play the centre back? Definitely can play there.
Let me get these super chats out. Thomas Martin says, this entertainment shouldn't be free.
It's true.
Well, it is.
I just do it selflessly.
Yeah, 100%. And this is a good one because this relates to you, actually. I'm glad this one come because the community has spoken. V33 says, off topic.
Go ahead.
Flex, could you do a Benjamin Buttons and get rid of the facial hair or groom it nice like KG? KG, teach him the art of facial hair, please. Now, it's very interesting that you say that. Thank you, V33, because basically, I'm in a bad place. They're saying the beard's not bearding and they want me to improve it. I was promised by a good friend of mine to my left, you guys right, that I would get some official grooming products, as you can see, have clearly worked. But this is what happens when you're bad man you leave your brethren, your family.
PlayStation.
I even got him a PlayStation,
PS5.
You leave me with the mash-up, brought down grey beard, no bushiness, whatever, while you keep using the products, playing the PlayStation that I plugged, and you keep saying to me you was going to get me the products, and I haven't seen the products.
And you got me the Ajax kit as well. Right.
And I've got you the Ajax.
Nah,
I've even got you the Ajax kit.
You're a good friend.
I mean, what is a beard?
Basically,
you're to tell me there is hair that grows on your face.
Basically.
Listen. The community's spoken.
Never seen it.
I'm taking the piss, and I apologize.
It's all right. And my beard is really grey, but I'm not gonna dye it because that's a lot.
Just for men.
It's a lot. Because you know what it is. You know what it is when you dye it. If you dye your beard,
you can tell.
One you can tell, which okay, that's fine, but it's the maintenance because if you're gonna grow it, once you've dyed it at that length, then it grows. And
try it once.
Idris Elba done it.
Try it once.
Why what? No one questions Idris Elba.
Dye your beard then.
No, for having the greys. No one questions Denzel. Why can these man do it? Oh, but Flex wants to do it. But anyway, where's my products, bro?
You're saying you're Denzel.
I am. I believe in myself. I'm a good actor as well.
I'm not saying anything.
So can I have the products, please? Because basically the community want me to get it. They want to see me go on a beard journey.
Yeah, we need to do it for you as well. Yeah. So beard surgeon's gonna. Because
yours really, I remember when you first started that.
Bro,
must be nice.
Bro, listen, I've gone through it. We're gonna sort out Owen as well.
Yeah, he's gonna put some hair powder on my face or something like that. You know what I mean?
Transplant. Yeah. Don't really know if the products can.
The HR department needs surgery.
It does.
We need investors in people.
Simon Stone said this today. He was reporting on this today, and this was from the Wolves technical director, Scott Sellers, to Club Media and Ruben Neves. A top player, been fantastic this season, and he showed again his quality. We want him to stay, but I'm also realistic. When you've got outstanding players, top clubs are going to come and try and see what situation is.
Let's give it to Owen.
Owen.
He's leaving.
Yeah.
You saw at the end of the season,
Should we be front runners?
He was waving goodbye to Molineux. He's definitely going. Should we be front runners? it depends on our other situations, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Do you see a transfer window where we get Frenkie de Jong for 75 million and a Ruben Neves for 45? There's a lot of money. And we need other positions. We're still looking for a striker. We're still looking for a centre-back. Who knows what the situation is going to be when it comes to full-backs as well. Is Ruben Neves, you were talking about plan B, KG. Is Ruben Neves the plan B when it comes to Frenkie?
It's a good plan B, though. It is a good... I'm surprised that Ruben Neves is just still at Wolves. But Man United, it's like, I don't know if Ruben Neves' agent has been forcing him on us, but the fact that we haven't looked at this guy, who's clearly quality, can play at a good enough level, I'm surprised there's been no...
Well, his transfer to Wolves in the first place was strange because he was at Porto, and Wolves were in the Championship.
Yeah.
And he went to Wolves. Yeah. And everyone at the time went...
Yeah.
Because at the time he was, like 21?
Yeah.
And everyone went, what?
Yeah.
So he might have been... Was he, captain for Porto at the time as well? I don't know, but, it was an odd move anyway. And I agree with you, KG. I thought it's going to be a case of he's going to go there, hit the ground running, he'll be there for a year, maybe. And then everyone will be like, oh, why is this guy in the Championship? Or why is he in the Premier League for, But
are you the biggest fan of Ruben Neves? What do you think of him?
Well, we were having this conversation the other day, weren't we? I was saying that I think he's a bit more mobile than necessarily you do. Because I was saying that in the game...
I've got big problems with the leg speed and the mobility.
In the game at Old Trafford earlier on in the season, I was saying, well, I didn't see any issue of them closing or pressing us. Yeah. But Flex is more on the side of that's because the system's set up to allow them or to hide maybe their deficiencies a little bit.
Yeah.
Which if Ten Hag can do, fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what, to be honest, that's what you should be doing, your players.
Yeah.
I don't have many issues about his mobility because I don't think that's going to be really what his job is for us. If he's going to be plan B for Frenkie de Jong, if he's going to be a defensive midfielder, a deep line playmaker, his role is going to be take the ball off the back four, start moves, pass it out wide, pass it through the middle, find that pass. I'm not necessarily sure if he's going to be, like KG was saying earlier, that destroyer. And that's when I do kind of agree with what you were saying before of maybe we do need that person that is a bit more leggy in there. Maybe we do need that person that is a bit more of a destroyer, but maybe that's where we're going to have to lean on someone like Fred this year or someone like McTominay because we just don't have the resources
to go. Still has to work with someone
to go out and find it.
Because I was trying to remember that player that we saw. Was it Klassen?
David Klassen.
He's not the quickest. He's not. I know it's a totally different position, but sometimes in the system that they play, with being on the ball as much as we're hoping to dictate games. A player that this type of player makes sense. How many times we've gone to Wolves and been mistreated by them? That's our bogey team. Yeah. Well, every team's our bogey team. But
for a good while we
can't win there.
Yeah.
I like him as a player. I'm surprised. It's one of those players that ends up at Liverpool and you say, why didn't we get him? It's one of them players that end up at, or even Aston Villa doing a lot of restructuring as well.
He'll go this summer.
Newcastle.
He'll go, and I agree with you. He'll go this summer, and regardless of where he ends up, whether that's say even Arsenal or say Barcelona, but you never know. But he'll go there, and I think he'll do well.
He will
do well. It's not a case of him not being good enough for United. Absolutely, I agree he's good enough for United, but we've obviously got more pressing targets, I think. But I agree with you. If we get to that point, we were talking earlier about Frenkie de Jong. When do you call it a day and stop begging?
Yeah.
We should stop begging after a few weeks and go, okay, we got this guy. My concern would be if we stretch it out too long when it comes to de Jong, he might not be available, Neves, at that point, because he's going.
Are we overlooking what Donny can do in this squad? Because we know nobody's talking about Donny. Donny is, I know we hate that word, is like a new signing. Donny is a new signing. Donny has not played Premier League football. Donny is coming to this team and...
He's had an awful time.
He's had an awful time, but Donny now is going to play... The manager he left...
Ironic.
Can you imagine the manager he left where he went for 40 million and Real Madrid was interested in Donny? Yeah? He's now left that situation and now he's linking up with that same manager again. Yes, his time at Everton was somewhat precarious, but right now he's found his best form under this manager in this manager's system, and now that manager's here. I don't know why we're overlooking what Donny can be for us in the midfield. A lot of people don't even have Donny in the midfield when they talk about our squad next season going forward. They mention Bruno and they say De Jong. Donny's name has not been mentioned. We keep saying, well, who's the other guy? Could it not be Donny?
Are we a bit maybe overconfident that he is going to succeed, Donny, next season? maybe. Because, I mean, obviously, the point is with Donny, we just don't know. He's never started enough games. He's never had a run of games at United, so we don't know. Mm-hmm. And we're now thinking, but he's getting that manager in, like you said, where he had success before, so this is his best chance. But there is a realistic scenario where maybe he's just not suited to the Premier League. And what happens then if after he plays 10 games for us next season, and we then think, we're a little bit light there actually. We thought Donny was going to succeed. Maybe the physicality is too much for him. What do we do then? Or does he deserve to have that risk taken on him?
I just think we've got into we're still in the Oli Mourinho-ish destroyer midfield era. We still can't see ourselves. It's going to be hard for us fans to see us as a possession-based side. We tried to do it under LVG and it was boring. Yeah, but it's going to be hard for us fans to understand our whole philosophy or our whole approach to football's changing. The whole thing of having two combative, like basically having McFred. We've had that for so long. We think that's how football is meant to be played. No, it's not. You can outpass teams. You can outplay teams and not have someone just do or die fighting to get the ball back just to lose it. Because these guys get the ball back with a lot of energy. What happens next? Nothing. We've been the most predictable side in the league for donkey's years. I think we have to just get into our heads that our style of football is changing. We're not looking for we've been looking for, me and you had a conversation about Pogba before we started. Unlocking Pogba. The system never suited Pogba. We bought in Mata and we didn't even know what was doing with prime Mata. We bought prime Mata, and put him out wide. Everything's changing at this club. The 4-4-2 days of donkey's years past, it's gone. That Man United that we all used to recognise, it doesn't exist anymore. It is a fresh rebuild. Let's get into our heads. All these players that we thought we understood before, it changes now. New manager. Let's go. I can't wait.
I think you do have to give Donny the benefit of the doubt. You have to give.
Oh yeah.
You have to, because like you said there,
Ten Hag will,
and that's another thing. Ten Hag will, and if Ten Hag doesn't, it means he sold us a dud. If Donny van der Beek does not play under Eric Ten Hag, let's just have this right and say it how it is. That means that even Ten Hag let him go to the Premier League, saying, I don't think he's going to make it there. You know what I mean?
If he
or he
can't
arrives
succeed.
here and goes, bloody hell, these are all like quicker than you to the ball in training, and even Fred's giving you the runaround, you can't get near him. Like, do you know what I mean? McTominay's buoying it. Like, come on, man, come on, Donny. Like when I had you like with Tadic and you and Frenkie, you weren't doing this. Is this what it's like? Or he might start the season with Donny, and we could be away to Newcastle. We could be at home to Forest. We could be away to Leeds or whatever, and he might make an assessment and say, well, when I had Donny at Ajax in that league, he was bossing it. Bloody hell, this is quick, innit? Probably
but he's stubborn.
He might be better off going to Italy. Doesn't mean he thinks he's a bad player. It just means that actually he might see for himself that I love him and want him to play, and I cultured him. I made him. I made him. But actually, in this, it might not be it. I hope that's wrong, and I think it's unfair to say that will be. But if you look at what has gone before Donny, which is not a lot, it's not a huge sample size. That's the thing we've got. That's why he deserves the benefit of the doubt. I don't think you can 100% rule out what you're saying, which is that maybe we might get to the end of it and say, wow, we just really thought he would be suited to this type of football in this country.
Yeah.
But clearly he's not. But he deserves the extended run to see.
Listen, when I was talking to the Ajax guys, they mentioned our manager has one way of thinking and one way of playing. He has no plan B. It's going to piss us off as fans when we're like, right, we need to see a plan B. Like, why are we playing like this? Yeah. He is going to stick to his guns in terms of, this is how I want to play. This is what I want to do. So those players, you're going to tell McTominay and Fred, you need to know how to play like this. You need to know how to. McTominay's been hiding. Look at the games where we how many times we said McTominay not coming for the ball, calling for the ball.
I was going to say, does that worry you? The fact that, I mean, I agree with you. It's a good thing because we don't have a philosophy at the club. We don't have a style of play. But then when you do say those players' names of being like Ten Hag going to McTominay or Fred, you've got to be better on the ball. You've got to be better passing that ball. You've got to be better showing for the ball. There was a game, I think it was the Chelsea game, McTominay did not complete a successful pass against Chelsea in the second half till the 83rd minute.
Jeez.
And that was one.
So when you ask me questions about will Donny play, Yes, he will. Yes, he like simple as that. Yes, he will. You spoke to people that said we just press Fred. We press the hell out of Fred, and we know he's gonna lose it. He's the weak link in there. These are the footballers we have. Like if Donny can't get, and it is on Donny to get his act together, but all of these lot should be taken pre-season seriously. I love what even your son, Alanga, he is taking pre-season serious. Yeah. It is not a game. When we get going, you lot better be ready. This manager is not here to play. He's put his career on the line. Because I would never, as a manager, come to Man United. Never. And he's thinking to himself, this could be the biggest embarrassment. Every manager that comes here, post Fergie, has embarrassed himself. He don't want to be the next guy. So he's going to do it his way. Probably one of the reasons why Ralph has left as well.
Barcelona must make 500 million, make 500 million by June 30th, or they face financial meltdown.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
That's a huge.
That's a Wonka payday loan, fam.
Exactly. At like 2,000% APR.
Yeah. Pay it back in 7 days. I just need to get to the end of the month on that one.
Exactly. And Laporta has said about De Jong, he has a lot of quality. He knows our system, and he's a player we think should continue at Barca. But it's also true that he's a highly coveted player, and we have had proposals from others. Right now, everything is open. It will depend a lot on the issue of fair play. That's what he had to say before.
Fair play is just...
And now that the news is kind of coming out earlier on today that Barca have to, make 500 million euros.
It'll probably
hell of a lot of
less.
money.
It'll probably be less. They'll probably get someone will sort it out and cut it down. But
last minute sponsorship deal.
There'll be some things. Things will come in, but not enough.
Yeah,
that's too much money.
If it was just that, I mean, even selling De Jong, that's nowhere near enough. Not just in terms of transfer fee, wages. Maybe De Jong plus the transfer fee plus wages, maybe gets to 100 million overall as a package. Maybe if you're at euros, if you're talking about 75 million plus his wages, what's he on? 250k a week, 300, something like that. Probably adds up to about, in a year, about 100. But still, that's a fifth of what they need to do.
Still trying to rebuild.
Yeah,
they have to.
Plus signing Lewandowski.
They have to sell. They have to sell. This is what's the maddest situation for them. They actually have to sell. We saw, and I don't know why we're scratching our heads on this. Messi would never have left. Messi gave an interview, or
he agreed contract. He agreed it.
He said, but he couldn't believe it. Messi said, his next season at PSG should be much better. He said, I did not expect to be here. Exactly. You have to understand that.
Exactly.
One day
just changed.
One day
PSG fans say, I know it didn't work out. Well, he didn't have a great season, but none of them went, he didn't really want to be here. Oh, fucking hell's Messi. He's here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And also as well,
before he left.
That's
not
Messi
what you
didn't
want from a player.
Messi didn't want to join PSG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he was at Barcelona and they said you're going to join PSG, I bet he was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And then they went, no, you're leaving.
He was crying with his whole family. Yeah. You know when you're getting a new signing, usually it says he loves the club. You know the things that you hear from what you call it. Yeah. He was crying, bro. He was dejected. He was finished. And then after a couple hours later, he did show up at the PSG airport.
Yeah. Well, the polls even. We asked, do you think De Jong will come to Manchester United? 51% say yes, and 48% say no. So it's very, very even there. V33 says, apologies for opening that can of worms, KG. Can't wait to see you guys styling and profiling at the 100k party. And on that note, we've got 2,200 people watching, 2,200 people watching.
How many likes?
And only just below 600 likes. So
let's get that up.
That needs to get up. But on the moment of the 100k, because we know what's gonna come.
Don't let him come in. Don't let him come in. Come on, people.
If you can raise it without letting you know who.
Don't let him show up. You know what to do. You know it's gonna go into you're gonna see Mr. Phelan. Yeah. It's not what you want. Quickly just hit that like button.
You're going to go into the United View version of the Upside Down, which is in Mr. Phelan's office.
100%.
Did you get that reference, Flex?
Really want Did
you get that reference?
What, the Phelan?
The Upside Down?
Yeah, because it's what the U's going that way, is smiling and going that way.
Not really.
No.
The Upside Down, bro. Netflix. It's a show.
That.
Go on.
It's the wrong way around.
That's how the theme song goes, actually, in fairness. Upside Down, it's the wrong way round.
What is it about? Is it Marvel?
No.
Nope.
Is it comic-ish?
Yeah.
No, I mean like comic book.
It's not based. It's not based on a comic, but it's sci-fi.
To do with superheroes, isn't it?
What do you watch, bro, at home?
Only Fools and Horses on repeat.
Yeah. I watch
UK Gold. Okay.
I like UK Gold.
Good.
Love you.
I know you
like
do.
Harry Enfield and Charms.
I know you can. I can tell.
Hello, Miss Patterson. Jam sandwich, please, Miss Patterson. I like that. I like. What else do I like? I started Gotham the other day.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, you lot be proud. I started. Yeah, after being listen to you lot. Good. Fucking hate you lot. I started Gotham. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like all the stuff that's going on. Episode 1 is a lot going on.
Yeah, so you stick with it. It's good.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I like. I did start Stranger
It's
Things,
a
but I
light.
didn't finish
Yeah,
it.
it's like
You started what?
Stranger Things. I watched like
That's what we're
series.
talking about. That was what the show we started with.
Oh,
It is considered. You said I've started watching Stranger Things, and we did an upside down reference, and you didn't know what we were talking
Yeah.
it's not about it because I've watched that. But I've only seen series 1.
The whole of the season 1, you don't know about Upside
Yeah, I
Down?
can't remember what happened.
You didn't watch that shit.
They got the girl
Let's
with the
go.
shaved head. I don't remember.
But it's the whole concept of the show.
What?
Disgraceful settings. Stranger things have happened, you know. But guys, it's a bit of a hard time right now. I say that hard time and a good time because, as you might have heard, United have let me go. Yeah. I mean, it is a hard time, but saying that, in reality, yeah, my contract was till 2024. So man's got the payout. I got the payout. Yeah. So right now, I'm trying to speak to HR at United View, trying to see if I can get on the full time because obviously I was an inside source at United. Do you know what I'm saying? I was the real McSauce. Yeah. You was cussing me about cones and all that. It wasn't me. Yeah. I wasn't doing the cones. Yeah. I was the one that was leaking out the information. You wouldn't know what you know about the inside if it wasn't for me. Man, that Mike feeling. Yeah. Feeling myself. Because I'm feeling myself. Anyway, you lot are disgraceful. There's like 2 million of you watching and only 752 likes. That's not really the realest number out there, is it? I mean, at least 800. Come on. I mean, if you want the man them back, I've got so many stories to tell. I could tell you about the time Sancho got locked in the toilet. Funny times. Yeah, he didn't think it was funny, but man them was busting up, yeah. Had a little run-in with Jesse Lingard because he wasn't appreciating that I made him put out the cones for like a whole season. But it is what it is, isn't it? You know, sometimes these things happen, and then sometimes you get story time, sometimes you don't, innit? But you say, I see the likes flying up, though. That's good. I appreciate that. I'm going to come off the ting anyway because I've just seen that my iPad's only got 10% battery left. So man's going to switch back to that man them, if you know what I'm saying, innit? But, you know, hit the like and subscribe and all that jazz, just so, you know, the algorithm will like us. The algorithm! Don't forget the algorithm! Mama no! The algorithm!
We're back. Gabriel Noel says, people forget Donny van der Beek is a complete midfielder. He can play every position. I easily see him and De Jong playing a double box-to-box role to cover CDM.
Can we not talk about feeling story? I'm feeling myself. Give it some for wordplay, fam. And in talking about miscounting the cones is, yeah, you know what? Those takeovers, I might start to look forward to them, actually.
They're fun.
Yeah. He's got the right stuff. The algorithm.
I just feel like...
I'm really happy.
Yeah, and there's a lot going on at Man United where you want to...
Is it done? Do you mean?
Yeah, that's going to happen.
He's going to Real Madrid, isn't he?
Look at what big clubs do.
But they want 80 million from him. Would you pay 80 million from
who?
80.
If I won the, what do you call it? Champions League.
Yeah,
Well, and also as well, can you blame him? Like, should we even get into a race for Tchouaméni when, let's face it, we're never getting him?
Wasn't there an opportunity to get him, though? Wasn't there a moment where we were...
If you believe reports last summer, you know, how many people were we linked with last summer?
Exactly. Shitloads. Shit loads.
Just seeing Camavinga go and win. I'm happy that he chose them in it and he's gone and had success. You know, it's an incredible story being a refugee. You know.
Yeah, what do you think he's thinking? It was Real Madrid or Man United last season, and he's holding the Champions League trophy, going, might have made the right call.
Even Cruz
has
said that a few times.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man. We need to get our act together. Seriously, we do need to get. I really hope.
You went from happy to sad quite quickly there.
So they different times of realizing stuff.
I just sometimes you just remember what this team has done to us. Last season was horrible on so many levels. Last season it hurt last season. We have to get it right. I don't want to spend the season laughing at other teams' misfortunes. I want us to be involved in something. I know this sounds crazy, but I actually do want to win the Europa League. I want to win it.
That's not crazy.
That's not cool. Of course.
Is that
We're in it. We're in it. We've got to try and win it.
Every time United are in the Europa League, I mean, I don't know if the odds have come out yet, but we'd be one of the odds-on favourites to win it. So if you would look at it, but the problem is with the Europa League is you never really know the full field because those people will come in from the Champions League. But no disrespect to Frankfurt or Rangers, but that was the final this year of the Europa League. You never know. You never know. And sort of like if we were to do well next year, or when we were in it last year, Villarreal in the final of Europa League. That's a tough final.
Yeah, we couldn't get it
That's
done.
a tough final.
100%. Super chat from Boogeyman says, shameless KG. I never thought Fleck and Owen will join the shameless army. I stand corrected. Welcome, man. Them. We are in the mud together.
We are, man.
We are in the mud. I want to talk about some of the structural changes that have been happening because a lot of people have been talking about this online as well. Because Andy Boyle has arrived at Manchester United.
Andy O'Boyle
has come to Manchester United in a new role. And he's going to be the deputy football director at Manchester United now.
I heard, so far he's worked with the Premier League and then he's Liverpool's fitness coach.
He was for a bit.
Before that. Listen.
He was previously at United as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so
and this has received a lot of negative stuff online because people are saying the Jolly Boys Club, it's jobs for mates. And I want to tap into a little bit of what you was talking about on the show. On what day was that? The other day
when I was just pissed about the Ragnick
you were spitting some facts, and you was basically saying that
nothing's changed.
Does it about the best in class and all of this stuff?
There you go.
How does it make you feel that Andy O'Boyle has been appointed as deputy football director? Do you look at it as it's part of the change, and actually what it shows is that it's Murto saying there's a big job here, I need help, and we're changing it? Or do you think what a lot of other people have thought online, which the general consensus of what I've been reading, oh look, here we go again, nothing's changing?
You just with Man United, I want to be hopeful because it's a new season, right? You want to say to yourself, give a person the chance before you say he's not good enough. You know, because how do you get experience if I'm never given some, or I'm never put in a position to do that job? Because I remember being that person that says I can do this job, just give me the damn chance. You know what I mean? So it's that. I just want to believe. I'm just a hopeful fan right now talking to you, not as an analyst or anything. I'm just a hopeful fan, hoping that my club is going to be involved in things. Now, what does my mindset, what does history tell me? We're the same. History tells me we're exactly the same. I know people see the Ragnick thing as whatever. I know they just play around with that and say, he's rubbish, he's a flop, he's this, he's that. But even when we say that, we're falling into the same patterns that we've been on for years. When the players don't play, and then after all of a sudden, that manager's rubbish. Wait a minute, the players don't play. That's a real element. Then you talk about and it not just there. And I do not want Ragnick back. I hope people, because you have to say it clearly to people, right? Even when Ragnick said, "Give me Diaz," we'll take a Diaz. Would you not like a Diaz? Yeah. We didn't get him. When we said there's a midfielder that he's looking at, because he said, I can't do this job without the pieces. But what all we'll do is say, well, he is rubbish. Let's not look at what happened here. Let's not assess this thing and say something's wrong. We needed a person to go into the boardroom and do.
But is that what they're
madness.
changing now though? Wouldn't that be
don't
their
know
argument?
But
that's
what
what they're attempting to do.
What if the O'Boyle guy is just happy to be there?
Yeah.
What if he's not gonna? Because people were upset that. What's coming out is Rangnick shaped things too much. He was in there going crazy. We needed that. Man United needed a wake-up call. He said we need open heart surgery. Yes, we do. And don't tell me you've always known we need open heart surgery when we never operated.
We've never done it. Yeah.
We've never operated. And then he say, Man United have always known, so we didn't need him to say it. Yes, we did. Because everyone thought this was okay. I'm telling you right now, I just want to be hopeful, but I know this club, and this club is here to break our hearts.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Some super chats here before we wrap up. Flex
Pissing me off, bro.
Flex Obi One Kenobi.
There you go.
Says Kate and a picture of me. So there's a whole new account.
This is when you know KG's really upset because that's not even tickled him.
I'm just.
Yeah, but you said it. But you said if I fast forward right to the beginning, you said I'm happy. There's been no football. We haven't been.
There's no
pumped by
consequences of our shit decisions. That's why I'm happy, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no football, right?
Yeah. But you got to wait for the time to elapse to see if it works.
You said it at the beginning. You said it about 5 minutes ago. I'm really happy.
Yeah.
I just know. I know us, bro. I know us.
It's taking a really sinister turn very quickly.
I know
What's
us.
going on,
I
KG?
know us. I know Man United, bro. We know we are, bro.
Well, in the meantime, can you answer Flex and Obi-Wan Kenobi? KG, do I need to watch other Star Wars before Obi-Wan?
They do a recap before if you've never watched it, but I would recommend. But I would recommend to watch them.
Yeah, watch them all.
All
it's
them
so
films.
much fun. If you can, the best thing to watch Clone Wars. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Le Beau Gang, haven't seen Le Beau
Clone
Gang
Wars,
for a
the
hot
series,
minute.
not-
Big
Yeah,
up.
man.
Can we scout Dieng from Al Ahly? Great midfielder. Even Kante showed appreciation for him after the game. Please don't miss this one as well. I didn't. There you go. And there is a poll up about O'Boyle. It's a good appointment. Nate H says, I'm skeptical of Murto and Arnold right now. Lots of positive spin coming out from them from the tap-in merchants. I'll give time, but I'm worried. I think that's the fair.
He's right. He's.
There's a lot of no, but KG, look, let's
doing
just
too much with
let's just-
Murto.
no.
Why are they gassing Murto?
let's just put. Look, there's been times when you've been calm when you've gone. Look, at the end of the day, the first thing he's done, okay. Woodward's gone. He's got Eric Ten Hag, who all the fans wanted, and we're about to wait and see what type of transfer window we have. We've got rid of the chief scouts who clearly weren't scouting properly. We've got rid of the financial guy.
Yes.
So there has been a lot of change.
Good change.
But we haven't allowed enough time to elapse.
It's
yet
half
to
the equation.
see-
It's half the equation.
Exactly. We
Then
don't
get
know.
the answer.
I'm not Glazer sympathising.
Am I
I'm not.
okay to be jaded?
Of course, because we've
There you
been
go.
burnt, and I get it.
That's
We've
all
been
it
here
is.
before when they tell us the 5-year plan, and we're going to invest in this, and we're going to do this. It's got to the stage where we don't even really want to read the briefs anymore. We just want to see the action. Woodward's not here anymore. The scouts are gone. All right, cool. Ten Hag's in.
Yeah.
Van der Gaag is
Well,
in
and
with
also
him.
it's a case of that kind of mindset is very much, okay, prove it to us. But by logic, we can't write them off before they have the opportunity to prove it to us.
And the first bit of that, and let's not get it twisted, the first bit of that could be even can probably be before the season starts in terms of what type of window do we have. You know what I mean? If we get Timber, De Jong, and whoever else, Neves, whoever it else is, and we look at it and go, do you know what? That shows that it's in line with what Ten Hag said it was going to be. Then that gives you a good start. Then you start the season, then you analyse it again. You look at the first sort of 10, 15 games. Are we starting to see changes? And then we get to January. It's all a phase. But within 1 year of football and transfers, 12 months. Let's just say 12 months from now, we will have an idea as to whether they've started off on the right foot or not.
Not even that. You'll probably have a good indication by, say, Christmas in terms of transfer window, first half of the season.
Yeah.
If it's exactly the same, it's still shit.
Yeah.
Big questions, obviously.
There you go.
But and we can't complain that much because at the moment we can't do anything about it because they're going to have the opportunity to prove themselves over the next few months.
Exactly. And V33 says 496 million in debt as of 2022. Players having their own agendas and useless owners. Which do we solve first? My biggest fear, we might end up like Barca. Well, I don't think we've ever been in, because Manchester United is such a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Makes so much money.
It makes so much money. We've never been in that situation, but I get
All
it.
we can do is the waiting game.
WJ Barrett says Ralph Rangnick tried to be manager. He had to go. There you go. And to finish off, 57% say that Andy O'Boyle is not a good appointment for Manchester United as deputy football director, and that's the key. What a show! Didn't expect that.
A lot. I've had so many different emotions.
I was about to say, KG has been the roller coaster of emotions in the past hour. And now he's laughing again.
You're going back in the room.
I'm a mess as a person. But, hey,
Are you happy you met Owen in real life?
I am really happy. Really happy, man. I can't believe it. It's like meeting your pen pal.
Are you happy you met KG in real life?
Sure.
What was it like? Sure, you know.
That's yours.
No,
so
of course I am. Otherwise, if I wasn't happy to meet you, KG, we wouldn't have done this whole elaborate thing. I was upstairs.
How
Imagine.
you been? Was he here? Like, while out the whole time since I've been here?
Well, I didn't just appear out of thin air, did I?
You think you just come down now?
No, but like, because I've been here like playing. Do you hear me playing Pokemon in it?
I see everything.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Smash a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And to let 2,000 of you know, the link is in the video description below where you can come and see all of us in the flesh. No surprises. We will all be there, as well as all the other guys are going to be down there as well. 100K party. The link is in the video description below. 19th of June, London's O2 at Tocker Social. Interactive football space is going to be hella vibes, hella jokes, and good banter as well. So we want to see as many of you there as possible. We are out of here. See you guys in another video very soon. Peace.